Good morning. How are you? Happy Thursday. It is Thursday. I am in such better energy levels and mood. I'm telling you, yesterday after drawing blood and taking, the 12-hour fast and trying to show up to the workout, it just doesn't work, right? You can take shortcuts, but there's going to be some challenge that pops up. And food is one of them. You need food to work out and good rest. Cheers, you guys. Welcome to Delt Day. We're going to do that quick fit, number 1, all right? I posted about getting going before you're ready to get going. You know, you can get your mindset, you can get your coffee, you can get your workout room ready. When you walk into your environment that reinforces your intention, you automatically, start thinking, this is what I do. I'm in that atmosphere. But the physical motivation comes from hormones and the neurotransmitters, the brain signaling to the body that we're ready to go, and that comes with movement. I'd love to sit and tell you could sit around and motivate your or meditate your way into motivation, but it's not going to happen. At some point, you have to take physical action. So I'm probably going to introduce this next little thing. I realize that people go in and out of motivation, and it's very difficult to come back into a full workout. So what I suggest is just doing the quick fit at the beginning and maybe a couple of our exercises until a time you feel that success again, and that it only takes a week. It doesn't take very long for those hormones and all the systems to jump into place to help you get back at it, right? It just doesn't magically happen. 20 jump squats, 20 burpees, 20 push-ups, and 20 kettlebell or dumbbell swings. Now, that being said, again, that might look really intimidating. Do 10 of each of those things and then go back to the second set, right? You've got to play the game, the brain game, the mind game with yourself until you get to a point where I'm looking for my thing here. Here it is. You guys there? Good morning, Dawn, and good morning, Dawn. I got 2 Dawns. My backup team. All right? Ready, you guys? There we go. Okay, so jump squat, whatever you got in your tank today. And 20. If this is way too much, if you're just beginning again, if you're moving back into training, if you're rehabbing from an injury, you can do this serotonin and this dopamine activation on a bike, with a skipping rope, with jacks. Just move, okay? We got our burpees. Let's go. Step out. Pop out. Elevate yourself against your bench. You might not want to go out to go all the way down, so you can pop out, pop in, step up. All right? You know the drill. You want to get your heart rate going. You want your brain engaged. Count as many. You might work intuitively. If 20 is way too much, get started with 10. Work until failure. We are now on 20 push-up. Ooh, let's go. Good stuff. Okay, this also gives you an opportunity to check out all your body parts, right? The last one is a dumbbell swing or a kettlebell swing, whatever you have handy. And then we move into our shoulders. Drive your hips back, forcefully press forward, and the arms follow, swinging up, okay? You're not actually lifting that weight. Nice job, you guys. All right, I've got it set up for, and take your time with the bands. I've got myself set up for an elevated point for your band W, and also you could do it from a lower point depending on where you can anchor your band. All right, so from this point here, I'm just going to take it up to a W, a Y, and a wide row upright. After that, I'll take it down to the floor and show you that way as well. All right, you figure it out. It's you're going to have to work with your equipment and your area. Okay, see what you have access to. So there is my Y, and if you can see that, right, straight up. The band has to be fairly loose for that. It's at the beginning of a workout, so you're generating some warmth, some lubrication in the joints. You're getting your brain attached to the site so that you can really thoughtfully complete the rest of the workout, right? Safely and thoughtfully. Awesome. W. I'm rotating my arms today. All right. Because it seems to feel good today. Some days, not so good. I listen to it. And 15, good. Take a rest. That lactic acid is going to build up. It clears within seconds, and then you're right on to your next one, wide row. Good. So now we'll start our second set. You might go down to 10 to 12 reps for this. Why? And I'm going to show you I'm anchoring it to a 30-pounder And I don't know if this band is long enough to get me right up into a Y, but it'll do the job, okay? That's 8 for me. I'm gonna try this. I could even come down into a knee, right? And then that gives me a little more, flexibility, range, whatever. I can get it all the way up now to a full Y. 11, 12, 14 and 15. Good. W. It was supposed to be the W first. Sorry about that, guys. W, X, Y, Z. W comes before Y. Oh. And then the row, starting to fatigue, small muscle groups, all right, and a concentrated movement on it. Watch the tension in your neck. And a row. This is going to be more like an upright row almost. And that might be enough for you. 2 sets, enough to warm up pre-exhaust and get ready for your next superset of up and back and iso hold shoulder press. Okay, I'm going to do one more set with a real light weight, and again the option without a band would be just lighter weights, eh? Squeeze, acknowledge that upper movement, squeeze. $15. Okay, you're on your W's. Remember that we did these W's and Y's at the end of back day, all right, as a finisher. So we're doing those same movements here as a warm-up. And a wide row, you can just come forward here and almost scarecrow. Forward lean, you've got your tummy tucked in, abs tight, low back strong, core work here, abdominals. Watch the tension in your back and your neck, right? We just did a leg day, challenging to your low back. And the back day before that, tension building. You know the drill, you guys. Let's move on to, our up and backs. So up, front lateral raise, back is the rear delt fly, up and back, okay? Now, again, up tempo, sure, but take it at a tempo where you feel and acknowledge each contraction. That's what's important, okay? Not just getting it done, not just showing up. It's actually being into the movement and feeling it, okay? And then you're gonna go that much further in your workout, okay? All right, I feel a chatty one coming on today. I feel so good. Up and back, and then iso hold shoulder press. 1, 2, 2. If you're feeling really strong today for that iso hold, you can definitely go 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. That's an overload for the one, that's an overload. Whew. So you decide which way you want to go on that. Up and back's going to be a moderate weight. I'm going to start off with 4s, and I might go up to 5 or 8, I don't know. There's only 3 sets of this. Up, squeeze, and back. 1. 10. Good job. I'm going to start off with 10s for my iso hold press and see where I'm at. I'd like to think I could do 15, but we got a big workout here for shoulders. So iso hold 1, 2, and 2. 8, 9, and 10. Tendency as you fatigue would be to lean, fall back, causing tension, okay? So keep a straight lean forward and modify if you're losing it to lighter weights or less reps. Keep good form. Bring it into a forward stretch, just to keep track of that tension back there, okay? Same with your upper back, up and backs. Tendency would be, right? So keep it upright, tall, strong, just from the shoulder. Ooh. No hype here, you guys. This is tough work. This is what it takes. You're in the trenches now. Ten, barely. Good job. We got one more set of that superset. We're going to do the same movement with laterals, side laterals. So it's iso hold, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then a forced rep. Okay, I see what I was thinking. Forced reps. We're going to burn out the delts today. So if you're having trouble with your shoulders, please take the time to, do your physio treatment, some, warm up and mobility, all right? And just do so much today. Expect to do a little bit more next week and a little bit more, slowly. It's not a crash and burn, you guys. Can't do that anymore. and 10. Very nice, very nice. Feel that in your back, make sure, all right? It's not like you're not gonna feel it at all. That back is working through this whole thing. It's not like I have to totally avoid tension, but you have to be aware when that tension turns into weakness and injury. Eight, come on. 9. That's almost it for me. I'm telling you this. Oh, that left arm just wanted to die out at 7. This one is still a champ, going for it. I love that. All right, standing iso hold. I'm going to continue with these 4s and then decide if I can go upwards from there. You know, iso holds should be controlled, all right, for 10 and 10. And then the forced reps, you might use some momentum from your body, all right? And the trick is going to be finding the weight that is challenging for that many reps and that many sets. Okay, let's go. Iso hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now forced. 1, 2, 9, 10. And there you go. 4 pounds. It was perfect. Felt the burn. I hit the contraction each time. And that is, for me, like a strong guy lifting 50 pounders, right? I'm getting just as much work safely for my level today. I'm resting and procrastinating. How about you? Feeling good? Good. Tension in the neck. Here we go. When you're ready. Come on, and 10. Let's go. I doubted me and I proved myself wrong. Did start feeling a little titch here, a little twitch. Had to pull back in my brain and say, pay attention, all right? Only you know what that little titch means, twitch, whether it means stop completely or caution, caution, yellow light, don't go too far, all right? That might be enough for you. That might be enough for you. 2 sets of a zillion reps. Take a rest. You could go into your shoulder rotations as we finish up our last set. Up to you. bit better this last round because my body just realized I'm not about to quit. So my brain sent some extra help to get these done. Then that's the way it goes. If you stick with your program long enough, the chemicals in your body start to change, start to jump into action and actually help you, push you along further, all right? So when you're just starting and all those messages are saying, oh, this hurts, or oh, this is painful, or oh, whatever, I'm gonna quit. Just go half a step further and stick with it. Strict press, so that's right here. 8 means, it's kind of the same as the forced reps. That means strict for 8. So choose a weight that you can go 8, and then you're gonna force out more with a push press, and you're gonna try for 8. I don't know, I'm looking at my 15s and thinking, I don't know if I should. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna do one set with 10s. Wish I had 12s, and then do the last set with 15s maybe. Strategies, playing the game. So strict press. There's 8, and then I'm going to push press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? So literally, I do believe 12s would be perfect. So I'm going to the 15s, and I'm going to shoot for 6 reps. That's my strategy. If you're using 8-pound weights and that's hard, that's good. That's where you need to be. If you're using 5-pound weights and that's challenging you, that's great. That's where you need to be, all right? No heroes. Let's go. Changed the plan, and I got 8 out, and it felt good. Okay, one more set. You might have to start coming down. Your brain, serotonin, dopamine might be kicked right in now, and you got more energy, more strength, more determination. That's what those chemicals do for you. I'm going back with my 15s. How about you guys? Okay. I got 7 out of that. I was getting really, really wobbly. We're going 10 front raise, 10 high pull. Elbows are going to be higher. Weight is going to be higher than the elbows. High pull. Okay. Woo! Head rush there. Right up the whole back. Nice. Nice job. Front raise. Let's give these guys a go. We're fully warmed up. Might be ready for a little bit of a heavier one than you would expect. or you might be tired, totally tired, fatigued, and going lighter than you would expect. Beautiful. You guys, we're almost done. We're almost done. I didn't pick a, right now I have. I was going to say I haven't picked a stretch to do after this one, but I'm going to do this for Taylor, who's working out with us, and playing a lot of hockey this week. A big tournament this weekend, and finding some tightnesses in his hamstrings as we go through our leg workouts and our back workouts. Very interesting. So trying to fit in some extra therapy for him and you guys. I mean, we all can use these stretches. Like I said, I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday. I don't know how, but I'm going to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, come on, and 10. 10. Good. You got that? Begin the recovery process. I'm kind of getting addicted to this recovery moment. Kind of brings everything down. Like with our quick fits, we're signaling the adrenaline and the dopamine and all the chemicals to release. Now we're signaling recovery. It's really cool when you feel like you have control or you're learning to control. Eight to 10, it's up to you. Good job, gang. Take your time getting yourself ready for those stretches. Actually, I can just use one of these. And you could use a small bench for support or a wall. I've got my yoga blocks in there. I'm going to pull those out this week. And we're just going to do these, okay? So just for one moment, take it to your okay, so I'll go first here. You're going to bring that to a 90-degree angle. Grab on to your foot. Create the tension by driving the foot into your hand and your hand into the foot. Create the tension here and you gently pull forward. Now, if you're tight and if you're sore from our workout, you're not going to be going too far. You're probably just going to be tensing up and leaning forward ever so slightly, all right? So that's your stretch there. As you get more flexible and a better connection, a better understanding, a better communication, then you can start, taking your stretch deeper and longer. All right, so right here, let's go to the other side right away and do, there you might need support on this side. Create that tension and draw yourself forward. And release back. Create the tension, press your foot into your hand into your foot. Beautiful. Just visit those, especially if you're very, very tight. Just visit them, all right? That's here. We created the contraction, we tightened the muscle group, and then we stretched it from that shortened position. Same thing with the hamstring. Now this is going to be interesting. Drive that foot in, and that creates tension here, and then you sit back on it. All right, so if I'm here, and I drive my heel in, creating that tension, and pull back, that's one stretch for the hamstring. There's others, but let's start here. Press down and in, and back. Tension, contraction, and lengthening. Good. And anything that feels great, I mean, I wouldn't overdo it, but I would stay there for a little while. Drive it in, contract, and sit back. Drive it in, contract, and sit back. Good job. Good stuff. All right, you guys, 35 minutes, thereabouts. I'll talk to you tomorrow for arms and abs. Have a fantastic Thursday, you guys. Thanks for working out with me. I'm just going to take my time getting over there. Awesome. See you later.